Hey YouTube, this is Jaime Calderon, the last TenShin warrior. Hey man, I want to thank each and every one of you that's been going and subscribing to my channel. I thank you very much. Like, subscribe, share. Hey, I also want to give a shout out to my very good friend Lenny Sly. Him and I have been communicating quite a bit, and we want to be able to provide you guys with some great quality video. And the other thing that we're going to do is we're going to come together. We're going to have a seminar, him and I, and we're going to do this sometime in the spring. So any of you guys out there that are interested in being able to be a part of what we're doing and be a part of training, we'd love to be able to meet you. I've already talked to quite a few of you guys, message me, and you know, it'll be fun. I'd love to be able to meet you guys, and I can't wait to be able to get out there. So what we're going to do today is I'm going to show you a little bit about kicks, evasion from kicks. It's no different than a punch, no different than the shomanuchi. It's just a longer body part. And for some people it may be a little scarier. So we're going to show you some variations from that. So I'm going to have Marcus come out here. Remember is that you always want to understand your spacing. You know, I see a lot of times in the dojo, everyone bows to each other and they get up there and they kind of come here and then they kind of start from this position. This is way too close. Okay, we want to be about this distance, you know, and then we'll be right about here. So what happens is that I have my stance. If he's out this distance, obviously he's not going to try to kick me from there because he's going to be way off balance. So he's going to creep forward until he feels the distance to be able to, and then I'm going to be able to move in. Okay? And that's kind of how you want to train. We're always on guard. We're always, you know, never have our back to each other. And remember that as you quickly slowly, as he's kicking right to my midsection from here. The angle of my evasion is determined by the angle of this attack. So this is coming up from this position here. So therefore, my positioning on this is down in this position. It is not going like this, because by the time he goes here, he's going to end up kicking me. So I want to make sure he comes straight to here, and I'm able just to do this evasion. This is no different if he strikes shomanuchi. The angle of my evasion is determined by the angle of this attack. He does a punch, same thing. It's the same thing. Same evasion comes now from here. I'm able to go inside. As he goes back, he kicks. Same thing. I'm able to come out here and keep my balance. I can either take him forward, down into this position, or I can come back from here and get him on a leg sweep, or I can strictly come in for sayonage, I can come in for a punch, I can come in noriskyage, whatever I want to do. This allows me to be able to get in. Then you got to be careful for slowly. As you go in here and putting your hands on, it's not going to feel so good. So this is his practice. You guys go slowly and you're keeping your back straight. The reason why you want to keep your back straight is because he may punch. So he kicks, he punches, and I move in, whatever I'm trying to do. Go slowly, don't go too fast, take your time. It's just practice over and over and over. As you get better, then you go faster. You know, you go from the left side to the right, and after a while, you just kick and punch. Okay, it doesn't matter what foot you have forward eventually. We do this in the beginning just to kind of create a structure, a little bit more confidence in what you're doing in your evasions. If he goes sotogiri, a side kick, the evasion would be the same thing. Obviously, in a practical real situation, you're not going to stay out here because the guy's really good at his kicking. I mean, he's just going to keep on coming, and eventually you're going to get nailed. So what you want to do is eventually just get in. Irimi means to enter. You're always entering. He does that kick, boom, and I'm moving right in at that point. Whether he does a forward kick, I move in. If we happen to be in Hami Hidachi, where one person's standing, one person's sitting, you're always on your toes, and you're always ready. He's always he's always going to kick right to the chest. And you know, go slow, but you guys have to be honest, and you have to kick the person. He's going to kick me, boom, okay, there. It's not going to hurt. You know, I mean, obviously it goes a little bit faster, it's going to hurt a little bit, but that's what we want to practice. He kicks, same thing. Okay, I'm able here to get inside to do whatever it is that I need to do. Okay, so there's a lot of different ways you can come from the inside, but it's really, I just wanted to show this evasion. He's kicking, this evasion and keeping upright. The other one, like I said, from a side sotogiri, is being able to come in and you're cutting down in this position here. You can cut down this way too, but I feel this way is feels more comfortable because then I can step back. He may try to come and kick again, and I have to be able to enter. So I do want to answer one thing that I've been getting some requests about. So from a grabs, he's going to come and grab me. Okay, here I happen to get the thumb. That's just what I worked out. When I'm grabbing, I don't want to grab like this because he's strong like that. I want to come up higher. I have more an advantage. The same thing with the fingers. I don't want to come and grab lower. I want to grab right about to here. Whether it's 3 fingers or 2 fingers, it doesn't matter. My positioning is always here and out because his body is away from me. I go here, any desperate person is going to do what they need to do. He's going to grab me, take me down, whatever. I keep him out here. I have his foot. He's not going anywhere. Okay, if anything, he's going to try to escape that way, which is perfectly fine. So that's it. I wanted just to show you that some people ask me about the fingers, what you're doing. The other thing too is you're not going out towards him this way. You're just going down. My center is going, I'm just going straight down. That's all I'm doing. Take your time. The uke has his hand, this is Guru Kemi, he has his hand up to here so that I can see he's tapping. If he has his hand behind him and he's tapping, well, what if I can't see that well? Maybe I'm deaf or something like that. I got to be able to see where his hand's at. I've trained with people that were actually blind or they were deaf, and so, you know, with a blind person, we had to tap them, you know, but always want to have it available. And if he's applying the technique, I'm going to allow him to do that. I'm just not going to go down because because he's got my fingers. I want to be able to allow him to be able actually to do this. So I'm not really pushing, I'm not grabbing him. I'm grabbing tight, and I'm not doing anything. He goes down because it works. So he's allowing me to be able to practice honestly. And that's our communication. That's our commitment to each other. I'm going to attack him honestly. He's going to attack me honestly. And we don't have to go fast. We don't have to go hard all the time. But we just have to have this understanding. So thank you for subscribing. Thank you for sharing. And thank you for liking our videos. And got some other really cool stuff we're going to show you with Randori. I want to do some things with Randori. And possibly, I think Lenny's going to come out with a cool video. I think I'm going to follow up what he's doing because I think it's something that I should have 2 perspectives from. So anyways, thank you for watching, and we'll talk to you soon.